Asshole. Okay. Here we go again. Hey guys, it's Katya. Sorry it's been a while. I've missed you. I've been busy with online classes. It's just ruining my summer, no big deal. I just don't have time for anything. But anyways, today I'm back with another story time for you guys. I've been getting a lot of comments saying like, oh, I don't know if I believe your stories anymore because there's just so much that happens to you. Like this couldn't all have happened to you. And I'm like, yes, it did all happen to me, but don't worry, I would not believe me either. I completely understand, like you are fine, we're good. But the upside of having lots of stories is that I don't have to exaggerate or make up stuff because I already have the content. So today's story is the only time I've ever been ghosted. If you don't know what ghosted means, it's when you're basically talking to someone frequently, in my case every single day, and one day they suddenly just ignore you and pretend you don't exist and don't answer any of your texts because, well, there's no reason. It's really fun. It's a super nice thing to feel. This happened to me in high school. Shocker. I'm not gonna say what year it was because I am tired of the boys I talk about DMing me, so we're just gonna leave it at that. But I was in high school at some point, and I was in class with this boy and my best friend at the time. Now I always thought this boy was cute, but I was never gonna do anything. I was terrified of people. And also he was part of that popular group in high school, and we had talked the year before this because we were in the same class again, but after the class ended we just didn't talk. Like, we're not friends, we are acquaintances at best. But this particular year I decided to do a sport. I'm not gonna say which sport so the boy doesn't come for me, but if you know, you know. This boy was also in this sport, so I was now seeing him during school in this one class that we shared and after school at this sport. So one day in class we were doing this lab or project, who knows, and this boy comes up and starts talking to me and my friend. This is weird because, like I said before, we are acquaintances. Like, we don't talk, we don't say hi when we pass each other. Like, why are you talking to me, you know? Now obviously this was years ago and I don't remember what he said to me, and I'm not just gonna make it up, so. But all I know is when he left, my friend looked at me and said, why is he flirting with you? And of course, at the time, I did not agree with her because, hi, it's me. Like, how are you? He's not flirting with me. Like, have you seen me? But then it started becoming an every class thing. He'd come up to talk to me, he'd give me a look across the room, he'd accidentally hit his arm with mine. Just some kind of interaction every class. So now I'm pretty convinced that he is flirting. Eventually, I don't remember how, but we got into texting. We would talk about the class we were in, the sport we were in, just anything we could think of. We would text every night. We would say goodnight with the little smiley faces. Everything was fine. This went on for at least a month or two. I don't remember, but it was like a month. Like a month of texting every single day, like 30, 31 days in a row. Like that's something. Until one day, there was no text. Now the way this had been working was one day I text first, the next day he texts first. We were taking turns. What are my hands doing? And this particular day was his turn to text first, and he did not. Now I'm like, oh, he's busy, like he'll text eventually, right? Like it's only 6 o'clock, like there's time. But then it was 7, and then it was 9, and then it was midnight, and eventually I gave up and fell asleep. The next day in class, he did not come talk to me. He did not look at me from across the room or accidentally touch me. There was nothing. I'm thinking, what did I do in a day? Like the day that he didn't send the text, we had that little interaction. Like he came and talked to me and everything was fine. So like, sorry, what happened in like 7 hours? So that night, I'm like, well, maybe he'll text me tonight. Like he had a rough night, like it's fine. But no, there was no text. I decided to swallow my pride and a little bit of my dignity and send him a text. I sent the little hey with a little smiley face. Hours go by and there's no reply. The next day, he doesn't look at or talk to me again. And I'm like, is this really happening? Like, there's just no explanation. Literally nothing happened. That night, I don't text him and he doesn't text me again. The next day, I sent him another text like, what's up, or hey, or something like that. Yes, I am pathetic. We know this. You guys know this. I'm weak. But I at least wanted some kind of like explanation. Like, sorry, I don't like you. That's fine. Please don't like me. Like, just tell me. It was just confusing because the last time we talked, he was cheering me up about something, saying he cares about me and he cares if I'm happy. And then the next day, it was clear that he did not. There's no reply again. So the next day during school, I text him something about asking where our sports meeting was today. Did I know where our sports meeting was? Absolutely. Did I ask him anyways? Of course. And he responds within minutes, giving me the location of our sports meeting. So clearly his phone was not broken or he was not busy in any way. I accepted the fact that I was ghosted. And might I just say, really ballsy to ghost someone in a school as small as mine, because like, I saw him every day. It was a small school. Like, we would pass by each other. Like, did he not think of that? He could have just told me that he doesn't like me, but that's fine. So the next day, I go on the bus to go home, which is what I usually did. And this time, the boy was on this bus. And when I turned to look at him, I saw that he had his arm around another girl, only to find out that they had been having a thing and seeing each other for a while. Why does this happen to me? I'm only a little emotionally scarred. It's okay. But yeah, moral of the story is boys hate me. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my pain. Once again, getting really used to saying that. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!